hello. Is this thing on? Welcome to the channel, welcome to the channel, welcome to the stream. Once again, live on Twitch. It's Saturday night. Welcome to the channel, welcome to the channel, welcome to the stream. Once again, live on Twitch, it's Bose831 Gaming. And this is a continuation of Bose831 Gaming's Farming Simulator 22 live stream series on Twitch. We're playing Farming Simulator 22, the Platinum Expansion Pack, and we're on the SILVERRUN Forest map, which is the map that comes with the base game expansion pack. And this pack is map is part of the Year 1 Season Pass for Farming Simulator 22, or part of the Farming Simulator 22 Platinum Expansion, or the Farming Simulator 22 Premium Expansion, or part of the Farming Simulator 22 Year 1 Season Pass. And without much further ado, we're just going to jump right into it. We're basically picking up from where we left off on last episode. If you tuned in on my Wednesday episode, you know we ran into a lot of problems, and I finally got it everything figured out. There was an update, or a recent update I had on my Xbox that was causing all sorts of problems with my system. It would basically restart after about an hour of operation randomly. Well, I guess not that random, but because it was about every hour. And it made it appear that my Xbox was having some type of overheating issue, but it was an issue with something with one of the most recent updates. So I had to update my system to the latest version of the software for my Xbox's operating system, and everything appears to be okay. I've been operating for a few days just to make sure we're running the system for a few hours each time, make sure we're not experiencing that issue. But the long story short is it basically made last week's live stream all null and void because of the fact that I don't save until after I've completed that week's current episode. So every time my system rebooted, I virtually had to start everything all over from scratch again because the game was not saved. So, and that's kind of exactly where we're at tonight. So if you're tuning in, with Wednesday and you're tuning in tonight, this is going to be a deja vu, because I'm literally having to start the whole process over from last week's episode and do everything again, because nothing was saved due to the system problems I was having. And furthermore, because of the issues I was having, I didn't even save last week's episode and upload it to YouTube, because I'm essentially going to have to do everything all over again. So it made no sense to save that episode and put it in my series, because I still have to do everything over again, and everything would fall out differently depending on what happened the next time I ran the game. And that's kind of where we're at right now. So without much further ado, we're just picking up right from where we left off after the last most recent crash. So the first objective I was trying to accomplish is we're gonna finish loading up our log trailer and take that to the sawmill. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that now. Let's just grab a few more logs. Start from this stack right here and just bring all these over, and everything should behave pretty well. You'd think I'd be an expert after this. This is literally my third time doing it, because if you remember from Wednesday, after the system crashed the first time, I attempted to do a redo during the second hour, because I'd already ran for about an hour before we experienced the first crash. And so now this is literally the third time for me attempting to do what we're going to do tonight. But this should be good to go this time again, because like I say, we figured out what the issue was. So So we shouldn't have any crashing issues tonight, allegedly. Or if we do, it won't be because of the Xbox, it'll be because of some other external factor, but I don't want to jinx it, so I'm just going to say that we won't experience any crashes as a result of an issue with my Xbox. Alright, so let's hit the slog back up one more time. Alright. And that one almost fell outside of the log forks, but fortunately it did not fall outside that time, so we got it in there. So we'll move on to the next log. And if it seems like we're kind of blazing through the stuff a little bit, maybe that's because after doing it for 3 times, you kind of got a feel for how this whole process is going to go. Give or take a few finer points here. Alright, first we need to get over here and drag another log out. Let's see here, let's head this way. There we go. And once we get it in position, we can kind of back out and then grab it the way we need to once we got it separated from the other logs. Alright, need to get it clamped down a little tighter though. There we go. But this is a very uneven load, so I still want to have to be as careful as I can, trying to get it on the trailer. There we go. Alright, bring that up a little higher. Alright, so we grab one more piece. First, as usual, we gotta drag the logs out from the stack so that we can have the forks get on them a little bit better. So we just drag another one out. Oh, and then of course I accidentally knock it back into the stack. Okay, that's good. Now let's open her up and see if we can get it clamped down a little bit better. Boom. There we go. I want to bring that down lower. Alright, what I really need to do though is I need to get a weight to operate with this telehandler so that it won't be so shaky when I'm carrying excess weight. So we need to look at that here shortly too. But we'll adjust that issue momentarily, I think. Let's see. Drop that log in there. And that's good. Alright, so far so good. Alright. Drop that off. Excuse me. Alright, now we gotta drag a few more logs out. It's a delicate dance, but it can be done. We just grab them out one at a time. We could try to do 2 or multiples at a time, but with a regular size logs, it's a lot more complicated than it looks. So it's just easier to do them one at a time. A little more slow, obviously. It can be a bit tedious, but if you get a handle on what you're doing, it's not too bad. And especially now, it's being essentially the 3rd time I've done the same exercise. You would think I would have it figured out by now. But each time you run through it, brings different challenges. Alright, so we drag these 2 fellas out. Now this might be an opportunity to do 2 at a time because they're smaller logs. But definitely not going to do that with some of these larger pieces. See if we can make it back over to the trailer without everything exploding before I get it where I want it. Alright, straighten that up a little bit. Back up, back over. And I think we're over the mark. I think we're over there. And release. And okay, one of the logs, I don't like the way it fell. Let's see if we can clean that up a little bit. And it looks like we still have room for more. I'm gonna press my luck. We're gonna keep dropping logs on. We got a pretty decent sized load going here. Alright. And it would be really neat if I can get this whole stack over here in this area on the trailer, but that's wishful thinking. But we can get a majority of it. Alright, so here's another decent looking piece. Alright, so let's grab this one. Alright, and let's make sure we got it in position. Lock it. Alright, we're gonna keep going here. We're gonna get as much as this pile out of here as we can. Alright. Pressing my luck right now, but we'll see how far we can get it. And there's the first piece to fall off. So with those two that are still on, let's see what we can do with those. Now that that fell off in front of me, I can't drive over it. So I'm gonna have to load this from the opposite angle. Alright. Alright, here we go. Let them fall. And they didn't quite do exactly like I wanted them to do. In fact, they actually did a quite opposite was my intention. But I'll deal with that in just a second. Let me get this other one up here. And then we'll see if we can kind of shuffle everything around like how I want it to sit. Yeah. All right. Alright, so one more log. Whoop. And that fits in there pretty well. So that's actually very good. And I think we're gonna leave it at that. I could probably throw some more pieces on there, but I think that's plenty. Alright, so we have a full load. We're going to go ahead and get that over to the sawmill. Now, I could have messed around with trying to load a few more pieces on there, but once you get out close to the length, the size of the log forks, it's just very it can be very tricky, and it's just not oftentimes worth the extra effort just to get an extra 1 or 2 logs on there. So we'll just go ahead and bring this up to the sawmill real quick. And again, if you're just jumping in and this is all looking like deja vu, it's because it is. Because this will now be the 3rd time I've ran this whole process over because of the crashes, system issues and crashes I had on Wednesday. Wednesday was just like a perfect storm, and I do mean that pun intended, because not only did I have those issues with my Xbox, but there was also inclement weather in my area, which was also wreaking havoc on my internet connection as well. So if the Xbox hadn't got me, my internet connection could have got me as well, because we did have some brief interruptions with our internet connection as well on that day. So it's just a lot of things going on that were not happening that were not in support of me having a seamless stream on the last episode. Tonight, it's a little bit different, hopefully, so things should hopefully run a little bit better. The only thing that was going on today is because we're having a birthday party for the grandchildren. Just kind of running up tight on time tonight, so that's why I sent the tweet out earlier, because I wasn't sure if I might be a few minutes late getting tonight's episode started, but we were able to get everything going on time, even though I don't know if my mic's picking it up, but there are still some festivities going on in the background, so my apologies if you are picking up some of the background noise. I don't think you should be, but it's all good. A great day for the kids, and the adults had a little fun too, and are still having some. But alright, so we're up here at the sawmill, and the logs will start unloading automatically, but once we get to the point where we're at the 109,000, almost 110,000, everything will come to a screeching halt. Alright, so once we reach the 109,500, basically 110,000, we're at a standstill until more logs process, and as the logs process, the sawmill will pull more wood from the trailer, but that's from this point on, it's just going to go a lot more slower, so we can go ahead and move on to something else while we're waiting on the logs to process. And this is where we went to the next phase of the process that we were trying to do here. Because as I had indicated previously, we wanted to go ahead and start moving towards the development of our farming operation on this map. And we wanted to start with the animals. But of course we wanted to clear some space up in this area so we could have a better, more smoother operating space for running the animals. Of course, we needed to do a little bit of cleanup in the yard to go ahead and facilitate that. This is where the tree devourer mod comes into play. Now, the way that I'm doing it is not the most realistic way of doing things, but it's the fastest and most efficient for what I want to get done right now as far as where we're at in this episode and in this series. So we wanted to come over here in this area and just clear up a few trees that might be in the way a little bit. Just kind of get those out of the way so that we can have put another pen over here, or another few pens in this area. Because what we want to get down now is our animal pens, and we're going to need to go ahead and put down our grain silos. First of all, we just wanted to clear out some straggler trees here in the area and make sure that we have enough adequate space in which to place our pens. And also, after thinking about it, like some of the smaller, more skinny trees, we're going to go ahead and let's go ahead and clean some of those out. And just get all of those little trees that I know we would not make that much money off of at the sawmill. Go ahead and get those out of the way. Like these little small trees, we're just going to go ahead and eat them up because we're not going to make that much money off of some of the small ones. Alright, now how do we... lower. Alright, lower. Alright, we're... Alright, sorry about that. Okay, so now we got the trailer kind of filled up, so we're gonna need to go dump and then come back and put up a few more of the smaller trees. Well, that's kind of a side project. We already got enough back where we can do the work that we need to do, that we did last week again. Alright, so the next thing we want to do is look at the prices menu because we need to sell some of these trees, but we already know where we're going with it, I think. But let's go ahead and bring the prices menu up just to make sure. And we're looking at the price for wood chips. Fire department, $5.75. So you're not going to beat that anywhere else right now. So that's where we're headed. And I just activated the map marker for the fire department. You can see it over to my left in the horizon, and that's where we're headed. I have to turn the wood chipper off. Forgot to do that. Alright, and the next stop is the fire department. And we should be coming up somewhere. Okay, just pull out in front of me, why don't you? Did we miss a turn somewhere? I thought it was on that street. Nah. Where's the marker at? Yeah, I guess we did miss a turn because it's way back there and I'm way over here. Alright. So I don't quite know how we missed it. So let's try that again, shall we? I actually went down the wrong street, it appears. Huh? Okay, and we're going to make a U-turn here at this intersection. Kids don't try that in real life. Alright, and we're going to, here's our sell point, and we're going to flip back here to the trailer. Wood chips, sell our wood chips. And a tree devourer has its own built-in storage capacity as well if you select that option when you purchase or lease it. So the trailer is empty, and so with the storage in the tree devourer, as we're unloading it will automatically unload to the trailer. The trailer will unload to the sell points. And we got a cool $22,000 off of those wood chips. And we can go ahead and head out and head back over to our property and take a look at what we want to do next. Oh, now I'm going in the wrong direction here. We actually want to go this way. Because I think we're done with the tree devourer for now, so we're just going to go ahead and park it over to the side. And we'll grab this piece of equipment again when necessary. But right now we don't need it. Alright, so there we go there. And let's hop out our equipment and let's go into build mode and just take a look at where we're at, make an assessment on where we want to go next. And the crazy thing, even with all the issues that I had on Wednesday, I still have not exactly figured out everything I wanted to do as far as the animals are concerned yet. But when I'm thinking after much contemplation, here's how we're going to do it. The first order of business was with the sheep. We're going to double our number of sheep pens we have here and just place down another modded extra large sheep, the extra large sheep barn pack, and this can be found on the in-game mod hub. Alright, just try to line these up as best that we can. Alright, close enough. I'm not gonna sweat the details that much. There's a little double fence action going on here on this side, but that's okay. When I first did it, I had better results, but it is what it is. So, got that down. go back to this view and come back over to the sheet. Or, like I said, when we placed them, the other times I did this, I was a little more neat with it, and we didn't have this whole double fence effect here. Not super happy with it, but we're gonna, well, maybe. Let me see if I can get that cleaner. That's gonna bug me. But I don't want to lose that money though. Does it cost me how much to put that bad boy down? Alright, 99,000. And if I delete it right now, I'm only gonna get half of that back. Nah. We can deal with it. Alright. So first of all, let's just go ahead and get our animals in. Well, let's do some landscaping and then we'll go up and look at that. So let's go back in here. On the landscaping, let's kind of dress this area up a little bit how we actually want it to look. So drop some tiles down here. Alright. And just carefully kind of paint this up. And again, this is, let's say the third time's the charm, but not always. I didn't get the sheet pin lined up as neat this time as I did the previous two times, but oh well. But let's go ahead and do some general landscaping here. Let me change the shape here because this stuff doesn't have to be perfect. In fact, that can just be a gradual kind of transition over in there. But then on the back side, I do still kind of want to box it up a little bit. Let's see here. How far out do we want to go? Alright. Let's see. Maybe come down just a little bit more this way. Alright, and then we want to go to this shape. Let's see. Just have that kind of soft transition to the background here. So there we go. That looks pretty decent. Alright, next up, let's go ahead and grab our animals. I think we have, let me see. We got land race and one pen. In this pen, we're gonna do, let's do the Black Welsh Mountain. Yeah, let's go the exact opposite of what we have in the other one. And we're doing, yeah, we'll do all Black Welsh Mountain sheep in this one. Alright, we're gonna buy the max capacity. Alright, and there they are. Black Welsh Mountain sheep. And now we need to get them fed. The water happens automatically, so we don't have to worry about the water. So next stop is, we're gonna go into buy mode. And while we're here, let's take a peek at what's on sale. Nothing that jumps out at me per se. Maybe this trailer, if I was doing forage harvesting right, but don't need that right now. The JCB Fast Track 4220 is an interesting prospect as well, but not right at the moment. Alright, wait, getting sidetracked here. Next thing up is we need to go ahead and get the sheep fed, so we're going to get some grass bales, and we're going to go ahead and purchase the grass bales that we need. But first, we need to haul those bales, so let's get the trailer, and then that'll inform how many bales we need to buy. So we're going to go into bale loaders, and I have a modded version of the DPW 1800 auto load, and that's this guy right here. Holds a max of 28 bales, and even more importantly, it holds up to the 240 centimeter square bales. So I'm going to go ahead and lease that bad boy. And standard, and I'll lease that bad boy. And now we can go to the bales, and that's on the objects, bales, and I'm gonna look for bales from the liftable bales pack, but we want the grass 240 centimeter bales. So here we go. And I think the trailer took 28, right? Correct. So we need 3 orders of 8. That's 1, 2, 3, and 1 order of 4. All right. So now let's hop back over to our work site, and we're not going to lease another tractor. We're going to use the one that we have. And we're just going to bring this tractor down to the shop. Okay, and we're here. And so we got the bales ready, trailers ready. So now we just need to connect. And this is an auto load trailer, so everything should kind of do its thing. Let's get it in operating position. And if we get close enough to the bales, the trailer will do the rest. Alright, that's 100% capacity, so we're going to switch to transporting position. Head over to the sheep pen. Alright, here we are at the dual sheep paddock. And what I'm going to do is swing around here. Let's make sure I'm coming in at the best angle. Alright, here we go. Now I'm going to do unload bales. And then move your bales over to where they need to be to unload. And select unload bales here. And we're good to go there. Now, as I was making my pass by the other sheep paddock, I saw that there was something else that I need to quickly put in place here. And that's the automatic distribution for animals. I'm going to go back to the sheep. And this is a mod, another mod that I have. It's automatic shipping of animal products mod. And this can also be found on the in-game mod hub. And we have to make sure that the trigger for this lines up with the trigger for the sheep pen or paddock and place the item. And now that we got that lined up, let's go over here and change the settings. And we got to activate it. And we want to set both of these to distributing. And since this is set to distributing, which should distribute wool to both of the spinneries as well as the what was it? The pet. Where there's one of the productions that took pets. Pet Accessories Factory took wool. So it distribute wool to all of those three productions that demand. Alright, that looks good. So we're done here momentarily, but before I turn this stuff in, there's some other decisions that we need to make, so we'll just hold here for a second. Alright, maybe we'll come from this side. Alright, I think I want to do a quick screenshot. Okay, I didn't get any. They let me know that they went through. Alright, my screenshots don't appear to be working. I don't know why that's a thing right now. I'm just not getting the confirmation that they're being taken. Great. Alright. Alright, so here's where we're at. Next up, we want to go ahead and place chickens. And so we're going to go back to animals, and these are the options that I have for chickens. I wanted to do a large capacity chicken coop as well. And we have a mod that would allow us to do 500 chickens here. Or we can have the ones, depends on the animal, barn pack mod that give us 360. There's a chicken coop mod here that gives us 1500 chickens. I don't know if we want to do it quite that big. But I also like the pin from the USA Farm Building Pack. But as we indicated in past streams, that mod was pulled from the mod hub for consoles because of some issues that it had with consoles. But I did not uninstall the pack from my Xbox, so I still have it available, and as it will still be on my install unless I delete it, even though it's been pulled from mod hub. And I was really kind of liking the chicken coop that comes with it. But one of the issues with it, though, is the chickens don't obey the boundaries of the coop, and they kind of just roam around outside of the boundaries of the coop, and it kind of takes you out of it a little bit. So it has a visual bug with that as well. Although I think due to the space situation, though, I might still use these. So yeah, I think I will. We'll just deal with the weird, buggy chickens here, because I can place like 3 of these all in this little area here, and they'll fit in here very nice. One. Two. 3. Actually, we can place 4 of them. Yeah, we'll place 4. Alright. Let me just check something here. Because there's the automatic distribution mod also has a piece that you can use for the chicken coop. So we can automatically ship eggs if we want to, but you'd have to place it in the target area for where the eggs spawn at, like that. So and it would sit there. I don't think we'll do that for now. Alright, so we got 4 pig chicken coops. And we're gonna go ahead and buy our chickens. And I want to make sure that we have at least one or two roosters in here. We'll do 5 for each one. We'll do 10. Bye. And then do our chickens, 60 a pop. No, look at that wrong. Bye. Ah. Bye. All right. Okay. We're gonna do this for each chicken pen. We're gonna do 5. Alright, why is that showing? No. Buy 5 roosters. And then all chickens. Bye. Okay. Bye. Bye. There, okay. And here's another area which could definitely stand improvement in the next version of Farming Simulator. Let's clean up these menus so they're more user friendly. Five roosters and then the chickies. Chickens at 60 a pop. All right. All right, 360. And one more time. Now buy 5 roosters. And then all of the chickens. We want full grown chickens so we can get those eggs going right away. All right. All right. And the next animals we want to get are our pigs. And we want to try to use a higher capacity barn for the pigs too. The largest base game pigsty will hold 270 pigs. I have a couple of modded ones that could also do the same, but they take up a lot of space, and I wanted to have squeeze some cows in over here too. And we have another building that comes with uh, that white USA White Farm building pack that I like, and it's a pigsty. And it's a little temperamental, but we're gonna give it a try and risk it a little bit. So we'll place that about, let's see, right about here, I think. That's gonna be mindful. All right. So now for the cows, we have to think about how we want to do the cows. Let's go back to animals, go to our cows, and these are the options for the cows. Now we have, oops, still wrong screen. All right, let's get to the animals. All right, for the cows, that's the building that's broken, so we don't want to do that one. 45 to 40. And we could do a large capacity cow pen that holds 240. But that's going to use the same footprint. So we're going to have to do some more cleaning of the forestry area over here to the left, because we want to make sure we have enough room to work coming through here with our vehicles and everything. So we're going to drop that there. And now we want to do some landscaping, so I'm going to go ahead and do some painting. I'm going to go ahead and finish painting this area up. Oopsie daisy. And we shouldn't have painted over that part where the chickens are grazing at. Oopsie daisy. It's not going to graze on asphalt. Alright, and now we got to zoom in and paint the areas between the two pins, between the pins. Ah! Alright. Alright. So let's get this cleaned up. We need the dirt texture. Or the animal mud texture. Zoom. Animal mud. That's what we want. Let's paint that. Whoops. Painted that one too much. Alright, and we just gotta clean up the edges a little bit here. Alright. Alright. Alright, not bad, not bad. Not bad at all. Like I said, you can see how the chickens kind of outside the pen, kind of doing their own thing. We're just in Canon, we're gonna say that we have some that are in the pen, and we also let them also free roam outside the pen. That's the story. That's the backstory there. Why that's happening. All right. Alright, so that's pretty decent, if I do say so myself. Now what we haven't allocated for yet is our storage facility for our grain and feed and other resources that we'll need to support the animals. I say what I'm doing here is probably going to be moot because I still got to figure out where we're going to place our silos. The silos actually should have been front and center before we even place the animals, now that I think about it. But hey, this is all trial and error. More error in the trial sometimes. So we are going to have to come back and do something with that tree. Alright. So, that looks pretty good. But now, our next dilemma. Silos. And a while back I had done some testing on which silos I wanted to use for the farm. It was another mod. A set of modded silos, but I don't remember exactly which one it was now. No, it wasn't that one. Let's see. know it when I see it, I think. Just gotta remember, because it's been some time that has passed since we did it. I don't know if that's part of... Mm, I think it might have been this one. Is it silo with liquid storage? Because I think after further review, I had kind of centered on... Oh. Uh-oh. Houston, we have another problem. We don't have enough money. I was not paying attention to our funding for this operation here. Yipes. Yeah. They're rapidly running out of funding here, so I'm going to have to overlap with another object. We're probably going to have to take out some loans here to finish up what we're doing here. Because I don't even have enough money to feed the animals that I have placed. Or support the facilities that I have placed at the moment. Alright, yeah, so we're going to be doing the thing that I really didn't want to do, because why I had been working as diligently as I had with our logging operation, and now it's just like we're going to end up having to take out loans anyway and just have to figure out how we're going to pay everything off. Alright. Oh well. My original efforts were not in vain. The original thought I had was correct. But we are going to have to do this with loans now, because we really have stepped into it now. And I haven't even got half the equipment that I need here for maintaining the animals. Let's do this. But it does initially look pretty decent. I like what we have going here. That I'm happy with so far. Just don't know what I want to do next, because we're down to our last $48,000 now. Cleaning up our landscaping a little bit here. Yes. Kind of got it ahead of ourselves a little bit. As you got. But we have the facilities in place for initially. I'm worried about this silo that I have here because I don't think this was the one I originally intended to use, but we're just kind of winging it right now. So let's start here. Let's go to the animal screen. Excuse me. We gotta feed all these chickens now. They're gonna produce eggs like mad, and we may have to reconsider coming back in here and placing that chicken production facility mod here for auto selling of eggs, but we'll see how that all plays out here. But initially we need to invest in some wheat. So we need to go to the shop, and first thing we need to buy is some wheat to get the chickens fed. So let's go to the shop menu and big bag pallets, pig food. $8,000 pig food. And let's go back to the tractor. Alright. Now we need a trailer to carry the pig food. And we can go to our trailers. Let's see which one we want to use here. I guess we could test to see if our box it trailer will pick this up. Let's see. I don't think it will. Let's test and see. it's picking up. It picked up 63 units of pig food, so I don't know why it stopped. I'm confused by that. So is there like a... Well, it can't be that. Alright, I don't know what's going on there. Try one more thing. That's the deal. We're not gonna sit here and try to finesse a trailer that doesn't want to work. Keep picking up pig food in tiny increments, and you're not picking up. That's more annoying than useful. Wait a minute. And I ordered the wrong food, didn't I? Yes! Even better. Wanted to do chicken feed, then I ordered pig feed. Yes. Now I can't even unload it. I'm gonna have to reset the trailer probably. Arg. Alright. Release our standard trailer. And let's see. This trailer will take. Alright, it's been a while. So that didn't work. Alright, so we have a issue with the trailers here, at least the format that the food that we're ordering is in. So I have an idea. Let me go to miscellaneous, to my modded trailers, and where's those trailers that I'm thinking of? It's not here, and I don't think I uninstalled it. Oh, I know where it's at. It's under animals. So let's go to animals. Oh, I don't see them. Maybe I did uninstall them. That's awesome. Alright. Alright. So we got to figure out what trailer to use that will handle these incorrectly purchased pig food big bag pallets. And I'm not entirely sure here. Oh, here they go. Alright. So let's figure that for pig food, lease, yes. Alright. And this trailer will at least pick up the pig food. Although, probably just better off just returning everything to the shop. Just taking an L on this pig food anyways, because I don't know if I'm going to be able to afford to purchase pigs right at the moment. But I might be forced to because of this purchase. My original intention was to get wheat for feeding the pigs. Alright, so here we go. Not liking that already. it to fit trailers. Alright, so we were able to unload the pig food in there. Now we want to return, because I don't think that trailer carries chicken food. No, just pig food. Oh no, what is that? Is that wheat and barley symbols? Wait a minute, maybe. But it has, we have it configured for pig food though, so we still have to return. So let's go back to the shop. Because I don't own the trailer, I can't change the configuration once I've leased it. Returning it back to the shop. So the way I did this by accident is making it a little more tedious than it would normally be. It's been a little bit of time since I've done farm animal operations, so pardon me for being a bit rusty on certain game mechanics here. But we can go ahead and return this trailer back though. Now let's go in the shop and correctly order what we need here. And what we want is wheat. I'm going to pallets. And just to make it easier to handle, we're going to get use a pallet from the farm supply pack. Ordered 2 of those. Now, I think if we go back and to our trailers, at least that same trailer we had earlier. Well, let me try this again. Standard. And hopefully, in theory, this should work now. Oops. Got refill chipper. That's 8,000 liters of wheat. The excess wheat we have a silo we can store it in, so Okay, and that was 8,000 liters of wheat. Alright, so the end, moral of the story here is it's going to take us a while to get these animals set up properly. We'll be doing this on next week's episode, without a doubt. And we're probably gonna have to do a lot of borrowing money and just pay everything off, just get a bunch of loans and get all these animals set up quick and proper. And once we have them all set up, we should make our money back pretty quickly. We're ready to load up a little bit more wheat. And based on what we've seen already, we know we're going to have to buy a ton more wheat pallets. Just go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay. And we'll just keep filling up. Alright, 8,000 liters of chicken feed or wheat. And we're going to bring that all back over to the farm. Alright, and we'll drop off wheat. 8,000 liters worth. Rinse and repeat. But if we go over to the animal screen now, we can see we're close to getting these two filled up. But we still have 2 more to go. Mind you, this is just for the chickens. We still have to do the pigs and the cows. Alright, we got another load of 8,000 liters. We're running out of time, rapidly running out of time tonight. Approaching the end of tonight's episode. I want to thank everyone for the patience for staying in and staying with us tonight. It's been a busy day today. Sorry from the background interruptions and any background noise you might pick up. Say we've got a lot going on today, still a lot going on, but everything's starting to wind down here now. Almost winding. Well, pretty much wrapped up now, just about. Thank you for the support. Thank you for tuning in. This is Bose831 Gaming. It can be found on all the major social media platforms as Bose831 Gaming. Twitter, Twitch, Facebook, Instagram, YouTube. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to my content. These episodes that I record on Twitch Live will be uploaded to my YouTube channel in their entirety at my earliest convenience. Usually within the next couple of days after I've done a live, within the next couple of days or so, these episodes are uploaded to my YouTube channel. And while you're watching on Twitch, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. Let me know what you like. Let me know what you don't. This is how I can improve and get better. And like I always say, as well, if you're not having fun doing what you do, then what are you doing? This is Bose831 Gaming live on Twitch. Houston, we have a problem. We have our first batch of eggs popping in on one of my pins, which is preventing us from getting to the access point that we need to drop off the wheat. There we go. As you can see, this farming operation is going to be tight. High capacity, but very tight. Once we get everything going, I think we're going to have a super money-making situation going here. Another 8,000 liter load. Alright. And we're coming up on the last 3 minutes of tonight's episode. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you again. Thank you for tuning in, checking me out. Thank you for your time tonight. So I'm going to set up for the next episode. I'm going to continue to work on animals. I think I'm going to save everything for on-camera operations, but I may, if I have time and I remember to get back to it, do some off-camera testing with certain things, so run into some of the issues on the next episode that I did tonight, but we'll have to see how that flows as well. That is my intent. Do a little testing between episodes to make sure we don't have any other issues that I might need to be aware of. Alright, that's a wrap. This is Bose831 Gaming, live on Twitch, and this concludes another episode of my Twitch live stream series in Farming Simulator 22. I hope everyone has a great night, weekend, or whatever it is in your neck of the woods or in your part of the world. But I will catch you on the flip side. Have a good evening, everyone.